Hey everybody, welcome back to an episode of the 3 Count. We are the 3 Count Mafia. I'm War Machine MJ. That's Rodimus Prime.
Yes.
That's Mainstream Malcolm.
Hey.
With his apple green shirt on.
With hair on.
With hair.
With hair.
Anyway, we are here today to talk about the network stuff.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and kick off with 205 Live. We have soon to be out the door Mike Kanellis taking on reborn Brian Kendrick.
Yeah. Basically they're trying to make a statement being the Kanellises, and apparently it's not working.
No.
Because he's lost 2 matches in a row. Last week he lost against Humberto Carrillo, and this week he lost.
No, he didn't lose against
No,
him.
it was a Grand Metalik.
It's either It was one of the Lucha House Party guys. I think it was Kalisto, actually.
I think it was.
Who cares?
Anyway, he lost. It really doesn't matter because he lost.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick beat him because of hubris.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up we go to match of the night, actually. It was a fatal 4-way for number contendership against Buddy Murphy at Elimination Chamber.
Which will be on the pre-show.
It will be on the pre-show. Calling it now.
Yep.
It was Mr. Leo 5 Live, Leo Rush, taking on Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
Taking on Akira Tozawa and Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, this was fast-paced.
This was a killer match.
It was.
Especially that spot where Leo Rush got yeeted into a lumbar check.
Yeah, and looked like he just landed straight on his neck, like he was just dead. It's like Cedric had him up, and he just
He's just dead weight.
Yeah, he just.
Well, like
I was in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I am going to bed and shit.
Well, I mean, Rush had Tozawa in the corner. He ran after Tozawa.
Mm-hmm.
Tozawa shoved him off. He rolled through. Cedric came in, yoinked him into a lumbar.
What the fuck?
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I wish it could have been where he picked him up and he just like bounced in the air.
Dude,
that would have been incredible.
And
but
then,
it was just
and
like...
then the RKO out of nowhere.
Anyway, then Humberto got eliminated. I forget how. I think he ate a senton.
Yeah, he ate a senton, a flying senton.
Okay.
And then it came down to him and Cedric, and they tore it up.
They did.
All 4 of these guys tore it up.
Oh, definitely. But Tozawa won with another falling senton. He's going to go and lose against Buddy Murphy at Elimination Chamber.
You already know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had NXT, and we started the segment out with Johnny Champion.
Yeah.
Champion.
I swear, he's going to have as many nicknames as Johnny Mundo.
He's got Johnny Champion, Johnny Badass, Johnny Takeover, Johnny 5 Stars,
Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling,
Johnny Failure.
Johnny Failure.
Wow, okay.
I mean, he's got like a toilet roll full of names like Johnny Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, basically, Johnny... damn it, I almost said Impact, thanks.
Oh!
Johnny Champion...
Sorry, I had something in my
if the coffee fit is done.
Yeah, we're good now.
Anyway, Johnny Wrestling came out there and basically said, I did this for me. I came out at the end and stood beside Ciampa because... Wait, why did he do it?
I forgot what he said.
I kind of forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ciampa came out there and basically said, yeah, welcome to the dark side. Be my friend again.
Yeah.
Let's be DIY again.
Yeah.
Except we're dicks about it.
True.
Yeah. Next came out the Velveteen Dream.
Or I like to call it the extra guy.
Yeah. More extra than the chewing gum.
He's just more than the extra guy.
I know.
He's an experienced man.
Yeah.
Anyway, he came out there and said, I won the Worlds Collide tournament. Spoiler alert for those of you who didn't watch.
Which I didn't.
You're not missing much. It was a clusterfuck on the network. It was just lazy.
Yeah. They even had some of the tournament on their other platforms, Twitter, Facebook Watch, YouTube.
Oh, for real?
In fact, the whole first round was on YouTube.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on the network. Lazy.
I know, right?
Anyway, Velveteen Dream said he won Worlds Collide, so he gets a shot at any title that he wants. And he looks at Ciampa, who's on the ramp, and he says, "The dream is over you."
Yeah, well, Ciampa stepped up to him like, "Oh, you want a shot at my belt?" He was like, "I'm gonna need you to back up, please." He said, "The dream is over you." Looking at the belt.
Yeah, because he said, "You might think that I'm into you, but the dream's not into you."
Yeah.
And so, go ahead.
Yeah, he crawled in the ring and basically looked at Johnny Champion and said, "The Velveteen Dream wants you."
Yeah. He said, "You wanna go for another experience? You want the Velveteen Dream again? Well, why don't you put your belt on the line and face me for that North American Championship?"
And we got the match. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Next up,
So he's going for Johnny Impact. I mean, fuck.
Johnny North American.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a new name, Johnny North American. Yeah, it's gonna be the extra guy, the Velveteen Dream, taking on Johnny North American for the North American Championship in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Jackson Riker of the Forgotten Sons taking on Mansoor. Now, for those of you who have shit memory, Mansoor was the short, energetic guy that knocked it out of the ballpark at Crown Jewel. No, Greatest Rumble.
Yeah, I didn't watch, but I heard about it.
Yeah. Where they did the segment where they had a bunch of the Saudi Arabian trainees in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the one guy who tore it up on the mic.
Oh, okay, that's the guy.
Yeah. Speaking of tearing up, he got destroyed.
Out there.
Yeah.
Jackson Riker put him to bed with a sit-down spine buster.
At least he didn't have to do it 3 times like he did the
Slingshot powerbomb.
slingshot powerbomb.
Yeah.
Sit down, Pat.
Sit-down spine buster.
Yeah.
That's a double leg spine.
Afterwards, we had a backstage segment where Kathy Kelly was interviewing.
No, she was waiting to interview.
She was waiting to interview Ricochet, and then Adam Cole, baby, came in and said, "Wait a minute. You're gonna interview him before me? I was the first North American champion." Just paraphrasing what he said.
Yeah.
And then Ricochet, he came from the photo show. He was like, "Wait a minute. You think you're better than me? Well, how about you face me next week?" And he just looked at him up and down like, "Okay." And we were just like,
Put those away.
Oh.
Those are your NBA notes.
Oh, Adam Cole did that too?
yeah, we were just looking at him like, why would you look at him up and down like that?
Okay, that's my thing. Why do they look him up and down and just grin at him after, they get back to their face? Are they admiring their, their kicks? Or they're like, "Nice kicks, man"?
Yeah.
No, they looking at their body.
Or are they looking at their package? Why? I get sizing up the competition, but stop doing that. It's weird. I don't want some guy looking me up and down and just smiling at me.
And then says, "Oh, I'll gladly accept your challenge."
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, speaking of weird, next we had Drew Gulak
Oh, God.
on NXT.
Oh, fuck.
Calling out the best that NXT has to offer. Out comes the debut of Eric Bugenhagen. Hang on. I'm going to let you get to your rant in a bit.
Wait, hold on. My God. I got it.
Anyway, this Bugenhagen dude looks like the love child between Joey Ryan and Freddie Mercury of Queen. Drew Gulak puts him away in short order and then proceeds to run down the NXT roster. Now, before we get into the next match, you go ahead since you're just foaming at the mouth.
Do it.
Oh my God.
Do it.
Floor is yours.
Who came up with this shit? Every time they cut to Drew Gulak's face, my facial expression was just like his. Who came up with this shit? I was literally out earlier today, and I was thinking to myself, if they make this a thing, I will literally get mad every time I watch NXT just watching this motherfucker. Why did they do this shit? Why? This made me so mad. And I was just like, yo, granted, the crowd was into it. He got a little offense in, but they should have just had Drew Gulak just beat the living fuck out of him and just get this match over with. Who did this shit? Whoever came up with this shit should have been automatically deducted pay for 90 days. Suspension automatic off the top. This shit was fucking stupid.
Oh, that was
I like
good.
how he just like started off like yelling at your ear.
I didn't mean to yell in your ear, but
No, I'll forget
That
it.
was funny as fuck. You just like, oh god.
I'm just sitting there like, if you would have seen Drew Gulak's face, he just kept standing there like,
Really?
y'all have me come down here for this bullshit? And I'm sitting there watching like, you have him wrestle this? What the fuck is this? Who did this shit?
Bugenhagen?
That don't even sound like no wrestling name. Bugenhagen. Who did it? Who came up with this shit? That don't even sound like no fucking wrestling name. The fuck out of here. I'm telling you, if you make this shit a thing, every time he's on NXT, I will fucking get mad. Bro, I swear to God, bro.
You good now?
I'm good.
Okay.
I just had to get this. I've been waiting since Wednesday to
Damn,
get
dude.
this shit off my chest.
I've been waiting since forever to see ran again.
Well, let me ask you this: who's a bigger war crime in your mind? This Bugenhagen fella or Wolfgang ruining Gallus?
Bugenhagen.
Wolfgang.
Really?
Wolfgang just comes out there and just kills the fucking vibe for everybody.
Oh, okay, well, we'll get to Wolfgang in a bit.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
I'm surprised you just picked him. Then again, Wolfgang is just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Wolfgang, but we'll talk more about him in a minute.
but Gulak dispatches Bugenhagen short order, then proceeds to just rip on the NXT roster, saying this is the best competition you have. I just faced a joke, whatever that guy... He said, Ben Stiller from Dodgeball.
Oh,
Now, that I loved.
The crowd was into that. And then, as Drew Gulak was going on his tear, he heard, bro.
That was the only saving grace to this.
Yeah.
bro.
That was the only saving grace to this.
Matt Riddle came out and he said, everyone here at NXT sets the bar. And he said, you can either step out of the ring or I'll tap you out. Then Gulak said, well, why don't you kick off the flip-flops and make my day? Come back from a commercial and we get a technical masterclass.
Yep.
This was such a good match.
Like I was telling MJ, if they did this at a TakeOver show, I would give it 5 stars.
Killer.
They tore it up. I mean, like I said, besides the bullshit Bugenhagen stuff, this was the only saving grace that saved this because, I mean, both guys are just amazing technical wrestlers and they need to do more with Drew Gulak. Put this man on the main roster.
No, put him on NXT first.
Oh, yeah.
Then put him on the main roster.
Have him fight Bugenhagen for like the next ever.
You did that shit to make me mad.
Yep.
I still say, in all honesty, Bugenhagen could be like Elias. A joke in NXT, but when he goes to the main roster, he could just explode.
No, I feel like he'll be the Elias of NXT where he's got some buzz, but if he goes to the main roster, he'll be like No Way Jose.
Just crash down into the...
Because, I mean, who gives a fuck about No Way Jose?
No one really.
My point.
Anyway, next up we had, to close out the show, we had 6-woman tag team action. It was Io Shirai and Kairi Sane taking on, and Bianca Belair taking on Shayna Baszler and her horse henchwomen.
So that's another name you're not going to say? The Sky Pirates?
Not really. It's kind of corny. It's not bad. It's just cartoony.
Oh, yeah, they kind of got like the little pirate.
Well, because Kairi Sane's a pirate, and Io Shirai is the genius of the sky.
Yeah. I mean, I get you.
It's cartoony. It's not as dumb as Fire and Desire.
The
Or
goddamn song.
Or like in WCW was Scott Norton and a wrestler named Ice Train. They called him Fire and Ice.
That's not... Well.
That's corny.
Yeah. Okay.
Or like that other team in that Elimination Chamber that I'm not going to fucking name.
Sasha and Bailey.
Yes.
Boston Hug
I'm
Connection.
done. I can't.
Anyway.
Fuck.
Let's get back.
There wasn't much to this match. In all honesty, it was kind of just meh.
Yeah.
Io Shirai picked up the win. She pinned the champ. And Bianca Belair didn't look too happy with it.
She's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
Wasn't Shayna mad with her teammates?
Not really. Just upset that she lost.
Something's in my throat, man. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta stop sticking dicks in your throat. Anyway,
Boy.
we move over to NXT UK, and how nice is it that we have 1 hour of NXT UK every week?
It's a lot better than just having 2 big ass episodes. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know,
because
right?
I felt like with the 2-episode thing, they were just rushing to get it out before the Takeover show. But I'm glad they're just doing 1 episode per week now.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot easier.
Excuse me.
Anyway, we start the show off with Mark Andrews taking on Ligero.
I thought this was okay.
It's okay, but on the slow side.
Yeah.
On the slow side.
On the
Hey,
slow
Sean
slide.
Connery, okay.
Shaking, not scared.
Yeah. I felt like the match was kind of teeter-tottering. Like, it was
wavy, yeah.
Yeah, it was slow, then it pick up, then it's slow again. So.
Anyway, El Ligero won with the C4L. I keep calling him El Ligero. It's just Ligero.
Yeah.
Who won that one?
Ligero.
Ligero.
Oh, okay.
With the C4L. Next up, we had the most colorful match on the card. Candy Floss taking on Xia Brookside.
This match was meh.
I mean, it was colorful in the sense that they were wearing bright colors. So
Yeah.
Bright
I
colors,
mean-
got bright colors.
I kind of like how they hyped up Xia Brookside.
yeah,
But, you know, she's got a lot of potential. She got the victory. Some sportsmanship after the match. And then in came the Mosh Pit Kid.
Rhea Ripley just ripped them both apart.
Her little thick ass.
I know, right?
Then Toni Storm came out to make the save. Unfortunately, she inadvertently headbutted Xia Brookside and
Nigga.
got ripped apart.
Yeah. Rhea laid her out with the riptide and she stood tall. Because in, 2 or 3 weeks, they get the rematch in Phoenix?
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks.
Yeah. So basically, she's making a statement that I'm going to get my championship back.
Next up, we had the Wild Boar Mike Hitchman taking on Joseph Connors. I'm starting to come around on Mike Hitchman.
I like him. He's definitely wild. He's definitely out there.
He's like the Rhino of NXT UK.
Yeah, he is. He's got I wouldn't say a loud personality, but he definitely sticks out.
Aesthetically, he's loud.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's got the vest with all the...
Spikes and stuff.
with the boar tusks. And then he's got the black contacts.
Yeah.
It's really cool aesthetically.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he looked down because Joseph Connors beat him.
Yeah. With the DLD.
Don't look down.
I still love the name of that move. What they call that before?
All she wrote.
That was lame.
That's terrible.
That's horrible.
Don't look down.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Joe Coffey taking on Ashton Smith.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's Ashton Smith, but you know, like that song Emmett Smith.
Oh, okay.
How'd it go, anyways?
What, Emmett Smith?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Emmett Smith. Emmett
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Emmett Smith.
Yeah.
It was like touchdown, something like that.
Yeah. It's been so long since we heard that song.
Anyway, Ashton Smith got beat.
Yeah. This was the match where
Just got them go straight from there. That was
fucking
funny.
Wolfgang just comes out. He's like arguing with the crowd. And then fucking
Mike Coffey.
Mike, there you go. Excuse me, Mike Coffey.
Just chill out.
Yeah, he's just like,
chill
whoa,
out.
dude, what are you doing? Chill out. And then Joe, he's coming out there.
I like that actually. It's kind of funny.
This is our kingdom. This is our kingdom. Wolfgang, I like Wolfgang.
He's just too
He's
different.
okay.
He throws off the whole aesthetic.
He just kills the whole vibe. He's like that one. It's like how we used to have like little cliques in high school.
Mm-hmm.
He's like that one guy in the group that just fucks everything up.
Yeah.
It's like the whole group's trying to be. It's like that one tough group that just runs roughshod all over high school. He's that one guy that fucks everything up.
goddamn.
Like, dude, you killing the code here, bro.
Because, I mean, you got Joe Coffey doing his king thing.
Yeah.
You got Mark Coffey, who's his entire job now is just keep Wolfgang to calm down.
Yeah.
Keep him back.
He's the quiet guy of the group.
He's the cooler.
Yeah.
And then you got Wolfgang, who's like a dog. He just runs to the end of his leash and starts barking.
He's like that one tough guy in the group that's always getting his ass whooped. Or who's ready to get his ass whooped. Because he wants to fuck everything up.
Anyway, as soon as we got done with Ashton Smith getting beat,
Whoop!
next up it was Mark Coffey versus Walter.
I actually, I thought this was a decent match. I mean, of course, Walter was going to win, but I thought Mike Coffey, he put up a decent fight.
He did.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Walter slapped him and powerbombed him.
Yeah.
They're really setting up for Walter versus Pete Dunne at one of the takeovers.
He got interviewed early in the show. He said, no, Razzie asked him, what'd you think of Walter? He said, I've seen him. He's pretty tough. But in the end, I fear nobody.
I've had this belt for 600 days and I'm not giving it up. Name for myself, made.
Yeah.
Make a name for yourself.
Speaking of Razzie, his interview with Jenny.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
He got torched.
Oh,
What'd she say?
Well, he was about to ask her a question. She pulls the mic over. It's like, where's your tie? Your face is hideous. You need a tie to distract from it.
Oh.
I was like,
She definitely threw some sizzle on that. And he just looked
No,
like...
ain't no sizzle. She flambéed him.
And he just looked like... He couldn't say nothing. He just looked like...
He had that look of,
Yeah, like... fuck.
Well, shit.
Yeah, well, damn.
Anyway, yeah, it was just kind of a serviceable interview after that. What do you think of the division? Oh, the division doesn't stand up to a queen.
Yeah. And basically she's calling out Tony Storm, because she said, Tony, she's always been in my way. She's always kept me from going to the top. She's always basically just stopped me from being the best that I know I am. And sooner or later, I'm coming for that NXT UK Women's Championship.
I'm going for you, nigga.
We also got a interview with, or a promo from Jordan Devlin, which I can sum up how it goes. I'm not Finn Balor. I'm tearing through this roster. Never bet on an ace. I'm still not Finn Balor.
Pretty much.
That's all it was.
Yeah. Who's he going to wrestle in Phoenix?
I forget.
Yeah. Because that's basically how the promo went.
Oh! He said he's going to wrestle Noam Dar.
No, that should be a good one.
That's going to be a killer match.
That should be a good one.
Let's see. Yeah, there was also an interview from Oni Lork, Danny Burke.
Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Basically confirming that they got their NXT UK Tag Team Championship soon. Championship match.
Against James Drake and Zach Gibson. Liverpool's #1.
Grizzled young vets.
But next week, we're going to get Jenna versus Mia Yim.
That should be a good one.
That's going to be killer.
Jenna.
And then Wolfgang going to get his punk ass beat by Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
You already know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Pretty much.
I'll make a name for myself. You see, this is why I stand alone, because I don't have Wolfgangs in my group.
Triple H.
Yeah.
To ruin my name.
Triple H told me to make a name for myself.
No, it's not Triple H, it's Triple H.
Triple H told me I need to be the man of the UK division. You know how I did that? By standing alone, breaking fingers.
And then he said he's proud of himself.
He's proud of me. He said I'm almost like the British song he had never had. But then he said he loves Seth Rollins more. Why can't he love me more? I make a name for myself.
And then Seth just take it away from me.
And Seth takes it away with his WrestleMania 30 cash in. I made a name for myself, damn it.
And then Triple H told him that Seth made him proud.
Almost made him cry. That's how much he loves Seth Rollins. Damn, I love that kid. Anyway, that's enough of my bad Pete Dunne impersonation. And that's enough for the network stuff. Coming up on the 3 count, we're finally going to get to at least review something from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks now. We finally got done watching WCW World War III.
That confuffleness of craziness. What the fuck?
Holy fuck.
That was so disorganized.
You know, kerfuffle actually means like like beef or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you could just say cacophony or clusterfuck.
It was
I think I mixed up one of those words.
Probably
was a-
cacophony.
It was a
Yeah.
bunch of unorganized horse shit.
It was nonsense.
It was Shit Show 3.
It was. Yeah.
That's, you know what? That's what we'll call it when we do the review. Shit Show 3.
Shit Show 3.
Boy.
They actually did 4 of those. What the fuck?
4 of those in only 2 cities. It was Norfolk, Virginia for the first 2 years and somewhere else.
Just what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But next on Vintage Review, we're going to do Bola 2017.
Burler.
Yes.
Ooh.
Bola.
Oof.
Yes.
Oh.
We are in for a treat.
We
so
are.
Stay tuned.
I still got to buy disc 3. Anyway, but yeah. As for us, stay tuned to our channel. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel first off.
Yes.
But follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Hate his ugly face, but love his opinion. He has a podcast now.
Yeah. Prime Talk with Rodimus Prime on the Castbox app.
I keep forgetting to plug it only when you're here. That's because my promo worked so well for it.
I mean, I thought about that also. I said that is very good marketing. Did you come up with that on the fly?
Yeah, at first it was an insult, and now it's just like, that's clever. I'll keep rolling with it.
Yeah, that good marketing. Good marketing.
Thank you. Anything you want to rant about other than that Bugenhagen fella? I think you got that all out of your system.
Yeah, I feel light now that I got all of that off my chest.
It's like a dump.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But I feel good though.
You
Anyway.
been that shit since Wednesday,
Yeah. It just kept building up and building up.
Just what the
I
fuck?
I feel flushed now. Anyway, I'm gonna rant on these old lame ass clothing brands who decide to make money off of our name. As far as like Gucci and stuff like that. You didn't hear about that?
Wait, what?
Like how they're being racist.
Oh.
How they made that hoodie with the black face.
Is that Gucci or is that... Because I've heard it's like been other clothing
Yeah,
brands.
it's other brands that have done that, but
Oh.
it's Gucci, Prada, and other clothing brands.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that.
Okay. Do you want to talk about anything?
I wanna,
Man, we haven't heard anything about the mainstream report in a long time, bro. What's up?
I'll tell you what's up. I'm gonna rant on Battle Royale games.
Oh, you're going to talk about Battle Royale games.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a rant about that.
All right.
Cause I'm about tired of these motherfucking Battle Royale games. Okay, nobody likes them anymore.
Yeah, it's become the new zombies.
Unfortunately, yeah.
What an exciting time that was when everybody had to have zombies everywhere.
Shit died out now.
Yep.
We got tired of shit.
Anyway,
I never liked it, honestly.
we are going to do a preview of Elimination Chamber next Sunday.
What do y'all think of the card so far and the pay-per-view itself?
It's alright.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be okay.
Might as well say pick up that phone because I fucking called one of the matches.
Which was?
Well, on the last episode of 3 Count, when I was telling you that Liv Morgan and Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan were in the chamber,
Yeah.
and you asked why not Ruby Riott, and I said because she deserves to be in the fucking
Actual
Championship.
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 And they announced that yesterday.
And they announced it.
Ruby Riott versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. That should be a good match. Hopefully.
Too bad Ruby's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Terribly. She's gonna lose terribly. She's gonna lose the fuck out of that match.
Anyway, but yeah, it looks alright.
Yeah. We have, what, 2 matches? 2 chamber matches?
2 chambers so far.
Yeah. The women's tag titles. We need to shorten that. Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match. That's a lot to digest.
Well, considering that it's more relevant than the Raw tag team titles, might as well just say the tag team title elimination or the tag team elimination chamber.
I forgot who the hell were their tag team champions for Raw.
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
We haven't seen them so long. I haven't seen them.
You saw them Monday night. They were watching TV.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
You know they gotta be watching the flat screen, scouting their competition.
At an awkward
Scouting.
side angle.
Yeah,
Just looking at him like, what the
that looks so stupid. They gotta stand at an angle just to watch the TV.
Just so they can have the camera showing them watching TV.
Yes.
looks so-
So that they're actually scouting and caring about it.
That looks so wonky.
They've been doing that for years.
Facts.
Anyway, anything else?
Let's see. Top 10. I got a top 10. Top 10 teams who need to make a splash in the NFL draft in April.
Number one, your mama.
Malcolm?
Well,
Let's see. The Giants.
The Browns.
Yeah,
no, not really.
not necessarily. They still need to get some pieces on the defense, work on the offensive line a little bit.
Get some more wide receivers. That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Like I said, if they keep the same energy they did this year, they're definitely going to make the playoffs.
Oh, they should have made it. Well, they could have made it. But
They could have made it.
That one tie fucked them over.
The Titans.
Yeah.
Nah.
The Giants, they definitely need to make a splash.
49ers.
49ers.
The 69ers.
Broncos. What? Nigga, I heard you. What?
You said
Oh.
the 60 the Falcons. The Raiders.
Dude, the Falcons. Oh, my God.
The Raiders, they ain't got nowhere to play next year. They're asking the San Francisco Giants to use their stadium. And the NFL,
So they want to use the AT&T Park.
yeah,
What the fuck?
because they ain't got nowhere to play right now.
Well,
And
I know they fixing the Raiders Stadium over there in Las Vegas, right?
Wait a minute. The stadium name is AT&T Park.
Yes, that's where the San Francisco Giants, the MLB team, plays at.
And what's the one down in Texas called?
AT&T Stadium.
Why are there two AT&T fields?
I
Because
don't know. They call AT&T Stadium Jerry World because, of course, he owns the building.
he owns
Yeah.
that shit. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the official name is AT&T Stadium. Why the fuck are there two AT&T fields?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's just stupid.
It's stupid that the Raiders don't have nowhere to play next year.
Well, they still waiting on the Las Vegas Stadium, the Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas to
Yeah.
get built and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to wait on that. So pretty much they like the. You remember when Minnesota Vikings their old dome got
Destroyed.
by snow, heavy
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah, I remember.
So they're gonna be like them pretty much, except they just wait on them.
They're hopeless.
Pretty much.
And
Yeah.
if they do that, the NFL's got to sign off on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at least the Vikings got their stadium. It looks great.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so top 10 teams that need to make a splash in the 2019
The
season.
Raiders fucking. They did some stupid shit last year.
Bruh.
They traded fucking Cooper and fucking Mack. Like, how stupid can you get, my guy?
I don't know.
They so dumb.
Hell, you know who should be on the list? The Rams after that sad-ass Super Bowl.
They don't really need any changes, honestly.
They could use some help on offense.
Yeah.
I think the defense is going to be a lot better next year.
Oh yeah,
'Cause they got,
I know Wade Phillips did a good job in the Super Bowl. They actually hold him up.
They got Donald, who won defensive
Sue.
MVP. Sue.
Fucking
Won't he get? I think he'll get a big contract, won't he?
might as well be. He
Dallas, as far as contract goes, they got a lot of contract situations. Dak.
I know Dallas Cowboys. They need some help defensively. Other than that, they should be fine.
But once I come in with
Where
the
everybody
list,
needs is a good fucking kicker. Well, except for my Colts.
they need a good quarterback. The Giants need a fucking quarterback, my guy.
Eli Manning might as well just fucking retire. I'm sorry. Eli Manning, that dumb face. Well, him and Peyton have that. They all have that.
The whole Manning line has dumb face.
Except for the women. It's all the men.
Anytime the Giants are losing, Eli's like,
Just dumbfounded.
just that blank stare, like he just lost his best friend.
At least he's.
That is Eli Manning every time the Giants lose.
You know what? He should get the Lex Luger face just...
Just happy to be here, even though you lose.
Thanks, I know we're losing,
Yeah.
but I'm here.
Oh no, he should do that, and then. Yeah.
Just do that. Like,
Yeah. I'm just happy to be here. I know we're not gonna make the playoffs, but hey, I know I beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl, but we still suck.
which is surprising, honestly.
Yeah.
The haters love me.
Yeah. My brother was better than I
Oh,
was.
the Steelers need some fucking help.
Oh, let's not get on to him.
Let's-
Well, I'll come up with the list and we'll talk about that.
Anyway, but that's all from us. We are the 3 Count Mafia.
Yeah.
Mainstream Malcolm, Rodimus Prime,
Yep.
War Machine MJ, and we will see you guys next time.
Budahagen.